Welcome to iEnhance Advocate. iEnhance Advocate is a platform for lawyers having less than 5 years of practice to come here and deliver a lecture on the topic of their choice. Today we have with us Advocate Sanil Gada, and he is going to speak on recovery of dues under the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. So without further ado, I would like to call Advocate Sanil Gada. Thank you.
Hello one and all, this is Advocate Sanil Gada. I would like to thank the Hammurabi tablet for giving me this opportunity, and special thank to Advocate Rahul Maskar and Advocate Nikhil Dikshit for giving me this opportunity to speak for the Hammurabi tablet. My today's topic is regarding the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, and particularly the registration and the recovery of dues under the MCS Act 1960. So before we begin with the topic, I would like to say about few things about the cooperative societies. Is that when a cooperative society is formed, the main role of the cooperative society is not to earn profits but to conduct a smooth functioning of the society. We would start the topic with the registration of the cooperative society. The main criteria for registration of the cooperative society is a requirement of minimum of 5 members of the society or a total of 51% of the total member of the society, whichever is greater. Now there is another section with respect to the exemption of these conditions, wherein the registrar has the special powers to exempt the condition and register the cooperative society with applying some terms and conditions. Now, when does a cooperative society has to be registered? Is when the developer has developed the building and the promoter has developed the building. Is then when the minimum criteria of 5 members or a 51% of the total members is completed, the promoter has the duty to make the cooperative society registered. Now the promoter will apply for the registration of the cooperative society to the registrar of the cooperative societies. In such a case, after getting the application for the registration of the cooperative society, the registrar has to complete the due process and hand over the final registration of the society within a period of 2 months. In such a case, the registrar may either accept the application for the registration or reject the registration of the society, giving the particular reasons for that. In such a case, if the promoter does not wish to register the society, the members of the society may also apply themselves for the registration of the society following the due process of the law. Now in such a case, once the registration of the society has been completed, the promoter has to conduct the annual general meeting within a period of 3 months from the registration of the society, and in such a meeting, all the members of the society will attend the meeting, and therein the president, the chairman and the secretary and the treasurer will be elected for the regulation and maintenance of the society. Now comes the part of the maintenance of the society. The society board office will have expenses such as water expense, electricity expense, watchman expenses, festival expenses for example, and sports activities and throughout the year. So the society may incur maintenance charges by way of issuing a maintenance bill to the respective flat owners. The maintenance bill is then handed over or either monthly or 3 monthly, half yearly or a yearly, and wherein the maintenance charges are levied in particular in accordance with the area occupied by the owner of the premises. In such a case, now we move forward to the payment of the maintenance bill. The member of the society has a duty to pay the maintenance bill as soon as he has received the maintenance bill. Now, in case, now we move to the main topic is the recovery of the dues. In case the member of the society refuses to pay the bill for say 1 month, it is okay. Now the second month bill will be included with prior dues of the first month. Now, in case the member of the society still refuses to pay the dues of the maintenance bill, then the society may issue the third month maintenance bill, including the previous dues of the first and the second month, and wherein this is by way of the first notice to the member of the society in order to make him pay the dues amount. In such a scenario, in further, if the member of the society still wishes not to pay the due amount, then after the period of 3 months, he's been declared as a defaulter in the society, and wherein he loses many major rights like right to vote, right to election, and so on. In such a case, now when there are dues for more than 3 months of the maintenance bill, the member has been declared as a defaulter. The society may write a simple letter to the defaulter member of the society to make him pay the due amount along with the appropriate rate of interest to be charged for the due amount. Now, the rate of interest which can be charged cannot exceed in any day more than 21% of the total amount. In such a scenario, even when the member refuses further to pay the due amount, then he finally receives a final notice wherein he is instructed or he is given notice that in case if he further refuses to pay the due amount, there will be appropriate proceedings before the registrar for the recovery of due amounts. In such a scenario where the member does not wish to pay the due amounts, a special general body meeting is called in, and wherein the minutes of the meeting has been recorded, and it is permitted for the application. Special permission of the application for recovery of the due amounts has been passed in the general body meeting, and to proceed with the recovery process of the due amount. Now comes is the application for the recovery of the due amounts with the registrar. Now the society makes an application before the registrar or the additional registrar or the joint registrar. In such a case, they have to fill the appropriate court fees along with the application stating the due amount along with the rate of interest before the registrar. Now, after the acceptance of the complaint by the committee of the society, the registrar, after doing the due diligence of the complaint, may either invite a hearing wherein an opportunity to the defaulter member has also been given for stating his reasons for not to pay the due amounts, or he may also order a recovery certificate to the appropriate amount due for the defaulter member. Now, in case if there is a order passed by the registrar, the defaulter member can also go for appeal to the cooperative appellate court, but provided he fulfills the 50% of the due amount before filing the appeal. And in case if the recovery order has been passed by additional registrar or the joint registrar, the registrar has the power to take the appeal provided he deposits the 50% of the total due amount. Now, in such a case, if the registrar or the cooperative society, appellate cooperative society in such a case receives the appeal, he may forthwith stay the application or recovery certificate, and as fast as expeditiously wind up the appeal within a period of 3 months from the receiving of the application. Now, in such a case, when finally the appellate court or the registrar has awarded a recovery certificate in terms of the defaulter, in respect of the defaulter member, now comes the role of the defaulter. Make a note or make a panchanama of the movable assets of his premises and hand it over and seal it and hand it over to the member, to the committee of the society, and order a date and time, fix a date and time for the auction of such properties. Once the auction of such property is been held and the auctioneer, the highest bidder, gets the property, the money so received from the auction is then being given to the society by way of payment of the due amount, and the excess remaining will go back to the defaulter. Now when in such a case, when the amount due is higher than the amount received from the auction or the sale, in such a scenario, which is just a rare scenario, the registrar also has the power to further attach the immovable property of the defaulter and put it under auction to sale and complete the remaining portion of the due amount. Now I would like to address the citizens or the society members with respect to maintenance of the society, is where when there are disputes or when there are personal disputes with respect to the members of the members and the committee members, is due to which they do not pay the maintenance bill and they go under protest to do such thing. I would advise such a member not to do such things, because the payment of the maintenance is the duty of the residents, of the member of the society, and you should not do such a thing. When in such a case, if you have any problem regarding the maintenance, the amount of the maintenance, or any personal or any penalty being levied in your maintenance, you can straight away talk to the committee, have a one-on-one meeting with the committee and sort out the issues, rather than not paying the maintenance bill, which will always cause the legal remedies. It is also to the committee wherein there are certain cases where the committee, in order to recover the amount from the defaulters, try to cut the electricity and cut the water connections of the members. Now please do not do such a mistake, because it will invite certain criminal obligation or liabilities to such a committees. And in case if you cut the electricity or the water supply and the person defaulter wishes to complain, you may also get arrested. In such a case, I would like to advise the cooperative members and also the committee members to always held a meeting in the society, wherein such disputes can easily be sorted out, and also there need not come a time where to have such a legal remedy been exploded. That's all for the day. I hope you all enjoyed the lecture, and we further look for some different topics on next occasion. Thanks a lot.
Sanil, thank you for a nice overview, and I think you have given a good message, not only to the committee members but also to the people residing in the society who feel that if I have to agitate, I will not pay the maintenance.
Okay.
And at the same time also to certain committee members who feel that they can do anything for recovery. So it's a nice message through your lecture you have given.
Thanks.
So thank you. Thanks being part of Hammurabi. This is a small token for you.